All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to your January 2023 prediction. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Also, thank you guys so much for all your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. It is greatly appreciated. So let's get on into it, you guys. I was gonna record a video because I want to start recording more videos now. I don't really want to go live like that, but I had time today. So I decided to go live today. So I hope everyone is doing okay in this energy. Also, a little update. I will be doing the overall 2023 predictions very soon. So be out on the lookout of that very soon. Okay. They should be uploaded maybe like this week, maybe until next week, maybe like a little bit after the new year, you guys. So be patient on the 2023 predictions. But because I had already channeled the messages for January, I decided I was like, let me just go ahead and do January's predictions. Okay. So this will be for 2023 January. All right, all life path numbers. So let's go ahead and get into it. So let me start off by giving you guys the energy of January. Of course, we know that the new year is coming up in a few days. So happy new year, everybody, to, celebrate your new year, be safe. But of course, this is going to be a universal year 7. Now, I have posted up a video of what energy and the predictions that I had for universal year 7, but I had a little bit more that came in as well. So I'll give you guys that. But this year is going to be very peaceful. Okay, this month is going to be very peaceful as well. Of course, everybody's recovering from the holidays. It's a new year. It's a year 7. So the first month, you're really going to be to yourself, really thinking, really processing a lot of things because you're trying to figure out how you want to move in the upcoming year in 2023. So January is going to be all about that. Also, what I was getting as well, this is going to be a very I want to say like a technological, I don't even know if that is like really the word, but technology driven. Like we have been already like technology driven. I know that, I get that, but it's going to be a lot of new things that is going to come out when it comes to technology, when it comes to your cars, how you move around, new apps, dating apps. Is going to be new social media outlets that is going to be pushed to the forefront as well. And then there's always gonna be, new devices that come up too. But these devices aren't gonna be just like your regular cell phone or, Oculus, Apple Watch, things like that. It's gonna be more. It's gonna be more like advanced. Thank you. It's gonna be more advanced. So in this particular month as well, like I said, you're gonna be changing a lot of things too. It's not gonna be just your regular old, same old, same old. It's gonna be very inclusive. You're gonna try to really figure out a lot of things that is going to transpire in the year. So you're just getting prepared for that overall. Okay. So that's the overall energy. That's what I got so far. Let me know what y'all think. If you are here, make sure you guys hit that like button. I greatly appreciate it. And then we're going to go ahead and get it started with life path number 1. Okay. So, life path number 1, January 2023 prediction. Now, overall, you are showing up in January and the new year shining, glowing, and prospering. You have overcame a lot of challenges and are taking steps towards all of your accomplishments. So take time to enjoy and appreciate yourself as you are showing up very secure, confident, and beautiful in this particular month. So, the saying, like everybody always says, like, new year, new me, or new year, new you, whatever the saying is. And they'll start it off for like the first 2 weeks or 30 days or something like that. And then after a while, you just fall off of it. For life path number 1, you are very serious about that. You've already been doing this for maybe like the past couple months anyway. So I'll say maybe like September-ish, October-ish, you've already been, processing a lot of accomplishments. You already really started your new year in October. So you're going to be more secure within that in whatever new thing that you are doing. Also, I do see you moving away from a lot of hard times and sadness from your past. So anything that you've been like overthinking, anything that you've been really crying over, really been giving you like a lot of headaches, a lot of heartaches too, that's been keeping you up at night, you're done with dealing with that. You're done with thinking about that and you're moving away from those things of the past. Okay. Like I said, new year, new you. Also, in this particular month, this is a good financial move. I was getting moves and news. It was sounding one and the same, so I put both. So this is a good financial move, and news is going to come in for you. Okay. You may be getting a lot of raises, a lot of promotions if you have not been getting those things in the past. Also, you have had like a difficult period in your life when it does come to your finances and your stability, but it's like that financially secure person that you want to be is finally here. You may have been always trying to like save up money, and every time you try to save up some money, something else happens. That's not how it's going to happen this year or this month. Definitely not this month, but definitely not within the year too, within this year as well, because like I said, you're planning. You've already been, moving towards those things. Also, plans and ideas that you may have had that you have been like taking action on, definitely keep those things up. You've been very inclusive. Me as a life path number one, I've been in this energy as well, like very inclusive, still active, still busy, but uh really keeping your pace up. Okay. So definitely keep it up, definitely keep your pace up, and everything will start to pay off as well. Now, the prediction that I have for life path number ones is that someone is secretly watching you and regretting what they did or what they told you or decisions that they have made about you in the past. It was coming through very strong, so strong. This probably was like the strongest energy that came in. It was like I had to keep like starting and stopping when I was channeling it because it was coming in that strong. So it is someone that's secretly watching you. It could be like an ex-lover, it could be an ex-friend, it can be someone from your family that you haven't really been talking to in a long time. It could be a coworker that you used to like eat lunch with, but you don't really eat lunch with them anymore. It could virtually be, anybody within your life. So just take it how it resonates. But they are secretly watching you and regretting what they did or what they told you and the decisions that they made with you or for you. Um, and the thing about it is you can't even see them because they are out of your view. So what I was getting was they're kind of like distant from you. You may not have like physical contact with this person. Like I said, this person may have like moved out of the state or they're just absolutely cold, but they're in like your what is that blind spot? I kept on seeing that as well. They're in your blind spot, so you can't even really see them. They may show up in your dreams as well, and don't you can feel their energy, but you can't really see them in your dreams. So they are in view of you. They see you, but you don't see them. So they mean no harm to you as well. Like I said, don't get alarmed. Like, oh my God, they watching me. Why are they looking at me? No, it's not like that. They just want to see how you're doing because they regret the things that they said. Um, and they are very sad. They feel like they lost you. They also feel like you may have moved on, that you don't really think about them anymore either. So that's why they kind of like secretly watch you to see if you are thinking about them. And sometimes you do, like I said, what I was getting from that overall energy, like you do think about this person, but you're really sad about what has happened. But you're moving on from that because you can't continue to, be in that energy no more. Like I said, you want to be more peaceful. You've been really sad, maybe like the past couple of years, but definitely, like I said, you're just moving on from that. So it's not like you don't miss them, that you don't want to make amends. It's just that you're tired of that distance. Okay, you want like more of a connection. Let's see where I stopped at. Also, like any love and relationships, if y'all hear some barking in the background, I'm watching my cousin's dog. But any love and relationship, like I said, exes, friends, like any type of like buddies, if you get what I'm saying, that you've had, is them. Um, they had to do a lot of clearing, but they do want to apologize. They may come back this month, but the energy was showing up like in like the next few months. So for some of you it may be this month if you do resonate with this message, but for others it may be in the next they may be just watching you this month, and they are going to come later when they get the courage, when they get their courage up. They, like I said, they feel like they have lost you, and they are very indecisive of how they want to really show up. So just be mindful of that. Like I said, they haven't. They've been thinking about you, but they just haven't came back because they don't know how to show up. They don't know how it's gonna react to them. They don't want it to backfire on them as well. Okay, so but like I said, it was coming through really strong. That's one prediction that I was getting for the life path number one. So I'm gonna stop it right there because that's what I got. Hey Jasmine, how are you? Same to you as well. I hope everything's okay. I haven't been on live in a while. I just I don't know. I want to record more videos. It kind of give me like my time is pretty freed up when I record. But today I was like, I got a little bit of time, so I can go ahead and do live. I like doing lives better anyway. I don't know. It's just recording because I feel like I'm talking to myself. So, but it's cool. I just try to channel the best way I can when I'm by myself. But being on live, I like interaction. I like to interact. So I was like, you know what? Let me just get on live. But I hope everything is well with everybody. Make sure y'all hit this like button too if you're just joining. And then we'll move on to life path number two. Look, I haven't went on live in so long, y'all. I ain't time stamp. So I'm glad I realized that because I only have to do one. So let's move on to two. You said you're doing exceptionally well. Your guidance for two has come true every step of the way. I can't wait until you start back doing readings again. Okay, yes, I am doing in February. I got February slots opened up because, like I said, my schedule it's been like a good busy. Like I've been doing really, really well, you guys. Like it hasn't been like I just fell off because I know I used to get on live a lot. It hasn't been like that. It's just been I've been like a good busy. So I had to stop doing my readings. I had to stop going on lives a lot. So I am opening back up. I need to actually put that in like the description box or comment section or something. I have them open. They're open right now, but it's for February. So it's like a month. It's not that bad. But okay. All right, Jazz. So let's go ahead and get into number two. Let's see what twos have. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's been a good busy. Okay, so life path number two. All right. So overall, you are working on yourself more and more each day this month. Uh it's almost like you don't feel like this is not on my paper, but I just felt it immediately. You almost feel like you're not perfect. Like you may judge yourself based on how you look at other people, if that makes sense. So don't do that. You are perfectly imperfect. Okay. You are trying to also build yourself wiser, stronger, and better. You are changing and turning over a new leaf in life to become more mentally peaceful. You may have like a lot of overthinking thoughts. You may have felt like you don't really know what's next for you or how you can move. You may feel like sometimes you can multitask, but then when you're really like all out of disarray, you really can't multitask. So that's why you're trying to be more peaceful so you can. You are not trying to battle with yourself or anyone else anymore. Like I said, you are having more of a peaceful approach. That's what the year of a 7 is going to bring to you. Are just concerned with your overall spiritual peace and with you knowing that, okay, I can be spiritually peaceful within myself, then everything is going to be peaceful in my physical environment. You finally got that. Also, if you need to start this year off with a counselor or find someone who is going to listen and can help you have a better perception of life and yourself. So even if that is your resolution, like you want more peace of mind and peace of soul, you may have to lean on someone to help you find that. Okay. So don't be afraid to go to counseling. Find someone who's going to match you. Don't just go to anybody just because they say that they are a counselor. Because sometimes, a lot of times, really, people do these certain things because of money and because of the job and the status that it brings, but they're not absolutely empathizing with you. They're just reading you by the book. You get what I'm saying? They're not really empathizing with what you're going through, or it really can. And it's not like they don't know what they're talking about. You're just a different person. So you're the type of person that you have to like really scratch the surface with to really understand. So make sure you find someone like that, very like-minded. Also, this month, be sure to listen to that God voice that's within you. If the voice doesn't come to you automatically to talk, be patient. Sometimes twos can be very impatient when it comes to that, because it's like you want it right now, right then. Like I asked you a question type energy, not in a mean way. It's just that sometimes you solution right now. You really can't wait on that. So if you're asking God a question, God is going to give you the answer to different signs that you may have. Um, something about looking out through your window. That sign is gonna be like outside your window. It could be right now as you're listening to this, like if you're in the chat, but just like a window view. Okay, it's gonna be very clear. Let me put it to you like that. Take some time to breathe and work on relaxing yourself so that you can actually enjoy what peace means. Ask yourself, do I really know what it feels like to be peaceful? Like, do you absolutely know? Like, have you ever really felt peace? And even when you have felt peace, how long did you allow it to happen because you didn't feel right within it? Like it felt too good to be true. Like you've been feeling like really peaceful, really happy lately, or just whenever you did feel that peace and that happiness, and then you sat back with like, wait a minute, like this too good to be true. Don't do that to yourself. Okay, not this month. You need to actually embrace that peace that's within you. So my particular prediction as well. Um, and twos has been getting this a lot. If you haven't got that job offer or that job promotion, it's definitely gonna come in this month. If you have been applying for a job and they said that you were the one that they were going with, but then it got stopped or on hold or something like that, then it's gonna come in this month. Okay, if that makes sense. But for others of you, if I've been predicting that for the past months, it's definitely gonna come in this month because you guys keep getting like a job energy, like a boss energy too, to where it's like you're moving up in your company and whatever it is that you're doing. Okay, so be on the lookout for that. You may be on like the top or in someone's eye or in someone's view as someone that they would want to promote. Because you are like a very powerful, I wrote you are a very powerful employee or ally to the company. And that company is wanting you to be on their team, is wanting you to work with them. You have had like back and forth confusion as well and obstacles. No, sorry. Let me repeat it. You have had like a lot of back and forth confusion. Obstacles are leaving this month and you will have a clear direction. So just trust your instincts and just continue to move. So a question that kept coming up to today is this. If you knew 100% absolute, there's no doubt, it's almost like breathing. If you knew that you were going to have success and finances within your life and everything was going to be good, how would you move then? So move like that. Trust your instincts, trust God like that, have that type of faith that whatever you touch, I know I'm gonna be successful in it. Don't even put the doubt in your mind because sometimes you can tend to doubt yourself because you are a two. You always feel like it's someone else that's better than you. You always feel like you're that number two person. And no, you are number one in your own area. So don't doubt yourself at all in this particular month. And then lastly, I wrote amplify and rapid success is going to come your way this month. So this is a great way to start your new year. So very, very good for the twos. Okay. Y'all keep on getting that job energy that comes up. Um, Also, I'm getting this right now too, like focus on your craft, like whatever you want to put together, make sure that you're focusing on those crafts. Okay, so Dane Jasmine flooding the chat. I don't even know where I stopped there with you. Oh, my stomach growling, y'all. I'm hungry. I hope y'all didn't hear that. It's loud. Wait, you said all of this, especially the peace part. Okay, not man, not sad, not worried. Peace is a choice. Okay, I started watching my body and clenching my jaw, biting that nails. Got you. Okay, you said you got the job less than 5 months in my cross country move to California. Period. Okay, next Tuesday. Cool. I told way to start the new year. You starting a new year in a new job like that. That definitely came through. Okay, cool. I'm happy for you. Congratulations. Y'all know good news always make me happy. So let's move on to threes. Yes, let's move on to threes. Because that's it. That's all I got for twos. Okay. Threes. Now, you are working in this particular month in January, you are working on making your wildest dreams a reality. As long as your steps are practical, realistic, and well planned. Repeat those words. Your steps are practical, realistic, and well planned. Those are the big three. You will have great success. Okay. Because sometimes, like threes, they just want to go out and do it, and that's fine. You're going to be successful that way, but they have to be realistic. Like sometimes, uh, you may just, I'm trying to figure out how I want to say this without sounding like you can't really trust because you can trust, but sometimes you have to have like that logic balanced as well. You get what I'm saying? So just make sure you're planning things. Don't just jump off the bridge, pretty much. Okay. Also, be careful of overworking yourself as well. Make sure that you recharge so you don't wear yourself out. You may also feel like things aren't really going on for you. Things aren't really, downer, like a Debbie Downer. Like you may feel like things aren't really going well for you. So now it's like you amplify your energy so that you can be a success because you're tired of doing the same old of what you've been doing, right? So be careful of that. Don't wear yourself out. Also, to get the clarity that you need, definitely go within. Y'all hear me say that all the time. Basically, trust your own instincts, trust your own self, not anybody what they're telling you to do. Uh to get that clarity that you need, and take yourself back if you need to figure things out. Also, pay close attention to the details this month of your work and especially of yourself so that you can shine a light on the things that need to be addressed, evaluated, fixed, and healed. Also keep focusing and valuing the true artist that is within you, and enjoy the crafts for the love of it, not for the star that is going to make you, not for that like not for you to like outshine or outdo anybody else, but focus on your craft because you are that artist and you're trying to create everything that you want. Okay, so just really go within. So, for my prediction for the threes, there is something that you have been missing and you will find it. So, if you've lost something, it could be literal. If you have lost something, if you have been looking for it, you are going to find it. If you lost who you were, that childlike energy that you naturally are, if you've lost touch of that and lost sight of that, you're going to find that as well. You may have something to do It may have something to do with you figuring things out, like I was just saying, that you have been lost on. So you may have been lost on your path. So you are going to find your way, okay, this particular month with you being in that solitude energy that the year 7 is definitely going to bring in. You may have also suffered a financial setback or loss as well, but unexpected blessings, like money blessings, are definitely going to come in. Uh, Some this month and some within the next 3 months or, like, within it. Like, it was kinda, like, dragging out a little bit. So, for some of you that are looking at this, it may be, like, that big financial blessing or that financial news this month, and then for some of you, it's gonna be, like, within the next 3, okay? Also, this is only a partial loss. So, if you felt like this financial loss was, like, really big, that it really, like, just made you just flat out broke. Like I said, it was only a partial loss. You are gonna get the money back. Just be careful of what you're investing your money in next time. Do a lot of different research, and this is what I was saying with your overall energy too. Like, sometimes it's good to have that faith, it's good to trust, but then when it comes to things like this, like investments to physical things, you kinda need to take, like, a more practical, realistic, well-planned approach with it. So you will recover and rebuild from this. So don't think that you just lost it and it's not gonna come back. It definitely is. Okay. So that is threes. And we can move on to fours. Hi, Father Green. No, 33 will be last. I'm doing 33s last if you still here. Hey, Think Billions. How are you? I greatly appreciate y'all coming in this afternoon, early afternoon. So if you guys are just joining me, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button. And then we can move on to fours. Okay. All right. So life path number 4. Um, Overall energy for the month of January. You are doing a lot of soul searching. You are craving for emotional fulfillment and overall peace in your life this particular month. This may be, I wrote, well, I'm just going to read exactly what I wrote. This may be cliche to say that, but yours is on another level. So again, with the soul searching, like I said, the year 7 is going to bring that, especially in the month of January because it's brand new. You're going to start off with that, especially for life path number 4s. Others may want, hold up, sorry. Others may want love as we know it, but you want to find a deeper meaning of the word love. Like, because I feel like people don't really know what love is and know what love actually feels like. You want to search on that on your own time, on your own level. And like I said, it's all about to do that. It's all about going to be about soul searching. You have to look deep within and figure out, who am I? What am I? What am I supposed to do? What do I want to do? Who? What is that meaning of love? Like, I can't really explain it. It's like very, very deep. You are searching for a new path, a new purpose, and a new passion. So any like of the old mundane things that you've been doing, you're finally like kind of like moving it this month. When the number 4 and the number 7 is mixed together, it makes you kind of like move through things that you are not really used to. You finally move if you haven't moved now, because that 7 energy is going to force you to like really take a step back. And when once you see what you have to move through and what you have to go through, then all these things are going to start coming up, and then you're going to feel like you don't have no choice but to move. Okay. You are looking to break free from being confined and stuck on things that are not fulfilling you, and want to find overall peace. I also kept hearing the word guided. So either you are being guided to move towards your happiness, or you are seeking guidance because you don't know where to go. You don't know how to do it. So this month is going to be like a very, very quiet month for you. Very quiet month. Good month, but quiet. So, in order for you to receive this happiness, this peace within this year, you have to let go of all the troubles and burdens or even expectations and go out and seek wholeness. I just heard, or holiness, something that is pure. Love is very pure. Love is not conditional at all. You don't just love someone, or you don't just love a thing based on what that thing can give back to you, or how that thing or how that person makes you feel. You love it because you look at it and you just enjoy it. You love it because it lightens your heart. That's to start off your soul searching journey of what love is. I'm being told, cut it right there. So for my prediction that I have for the fours, I felt the sense of depletion, like you were being depleted or fed up or drained. Like someone has like really drained your energy, really drained your resources. And I felt like a depleted energy, and you're fed up with it. So it is time for you to choose your true happiness and get unstuck from that, from whatever has been depleting you. It can overall be a habit that you have. It could be a person that is in your life. It could be something that you're just overall just putting up with. You're going to have to figure out how you want to remove those different things and those different obstacles from your life. If you're feeling separated from happiness, because you can feel like that, if you are feeling separated from happiness, no, sorry, you are feeling that you're separated from happiness, and you are feeling like you are missing something, like something is not really within your reach that you would want, and you're feeling like you're missing it. It feels like a puzzle piece is kind of like off. So you are going to be asking yourself a lot of questions and being curious about what that is and who you are and how you can move through and how you can overcome it. You're like in this very like overcoming energy. It's kind of like I'm getting a vision of like a brick house, but like that brick house is really immovable. Like you can't really move it, and it's like a rush of water, kind of like lifts the foundation of the house, and you're not gonna have no choice but to move. So follow what answers your soul gives you to, not what anybody else tells you. I know I've been telling like life path number fours and 22s this for a while too. You got to follow your own path. You got to you got to trust in your own path too. Like sometimes like the path can be like really dark and you can't see within it, but at the same time, once you adjust your eyes, you're going to be able to see. So it's just like entering into a dark room. Once you first enter into that room, you can't really see what's going on. You have to sit still and sit patient and allow your eyes to adjust to the darkness. Once your eyes can adjust to the darkness, you can actually see within the dark. But if you're all over the place and you're panicking in the dark, it's like your eyes can't really focus in on what's there. So you're going to be into an energy like that this month, which is one of the most beautiful energies I feel like there is, because again, you can kind of like see what you've been feeling like, cuz some, like, we can't see our feelings. We can't, we just can't see those things. So you know that you're feeling like you're missing something, but you don't really know what it is. So sometimes you're going to have to sit in solitude, sit in silence, go in the dark, figure out what that thing is so you can adjust your eyes so you can see it, and then move towards. You're going to have to make a major decision on what steps you're going to take within this year, because last year for you guys, I feel like last year was a very hard year. Okay. So life path number 5. That's it for the 4s. So I'll go ahead and move on to 5s. All right, life path number 5s. You have advice this month of taking your power back. So you have been giving your energy to things that are working against you. So pretty much you've been worrying about the wrong thing. You've been stressing about the wrong things, all that bad stuff. You may have been writing a lot, competing, fighting a lot. I knew it didn't make no sense when I said writing a lot. That don't make no sense. You haven't been writing. You need to start writing. But you have been fighting a lot, competing, or overall exchanging blows with those who are not worth your time. This could be physically and this could be figuratively. Like when you're fighting energetically with somebody, that means because you're thinking about that person, you're thinking about what they did, what they said to you, how they mistreated you, how they mistreated those that you love, and you're exchanging energetic blows with them. Or it could be physical. You may actually be physically fighting with somebody. Let go of those things. It is time for you to take your time back. You've been spending way too much time on those things. And this year, you don't need to pretty much fight with that evil. I'm just gonna say it like that. You need to let those things go and let them end so that you can truly focus on the happiness and abundance and the blessings that are to come in this particular month. Do not carry things over into this new year at all. At all. Do not carry things over into the new year. Lighten your load. Let go and put down what is too much for you to handle or too much for you to carry, and focus on the things that you can handle. Focus on things that you can change. Focus on things that's worth your time and your energy. Those past things that you've been dealing with for months and months at a time, or even years at a time, those things are over and done with. Okay. I also see you like, okay, this is a part of the prediction too. I also see that you're going to make a lot of money as well. Like I said, you open up those finances when you can actually go within and like not even really worry about those things. Like it opens up a lot of new things in your life, because you may be feeling like you haven't been really abundant, really successful lately. And that's what it is like that energetic, like energetically you're spending your time on things that you don't need to spend your time on. So let go of those things. I also heard that the storm is over. So don't look for troubles you have nothing to worry about. So don't look for any like fights or bickering. You're looking for things to be stressed out about. Don't do that. So for the prediction, I wrote that this is not for everyone. So take heed to that. The overall energy is pretty much going to be 5's energy. But this prediction that I personally got, it was very personal. I see that you are reading more about spell work, hoodoo voodoo, witchcraft, etc. It's okay to learn about those things, but do not do it. Do not do it. Um, and it's becoming a little difficult to do it because once you kind of get into spirituality, I feel like people don't really know what spirituality is. Honestly, I don't. But once you like type in spirituality, those things come up online, and you start to really get intrigued by uh what it could do, or you start getting really curious. Curiosity kills the cat. Okay. I highly recommend you don't do that. Okay. Like I said, it's okay to read about it just to see, but don't put your hands into it. Don't do it at all. Do not do any spell work on yourself or others this month. Just go back to the basics and pray for what it is you want. Do not pray for anybody else's demise or downfall, because it will come back. So anything that you do in this particular month, like I said, to yourself, I wouldn't even go as far as like really lighting candles for yourself. Like you can light candles just because it creates like some type of ambiance in the room, but I wouldn't put any intention behind a candle. Like if you do any type of intention behind it, make sure that you're doing an intention to create a peaceful environment for your life. Something like that, something really light-hearted. But if it's doing like a intention on shadow work, or let me see what that is. Dark magic. It's like some type of shadow. I don't know. You guys might not need to do that. Okay. Just be careful. Okay. Be careful, because anybody honestly is putting everything out on the internet, on the World Wide Web, and some things are not meant to be played with or fooled with. So be careful of that. Okay. So that's fives. Like I said, five's prediction is not gonna be for everybody at all. It came in really, really strong. Let me see. Oh yeah. Yeah. We're gonna move on to sixes. Just don't do that. Okay, fives. All right, so sixes. Hey, Pepsi Cola. Let me show my time. I said hey to you. Okay. So overall, the six energy for January 2023, you are ready. Hold on, because it's changing on me. Okay, so you and your current partner are going to get to know each other on a deeper level. Um, for singles, take your time and do not rush anything either. Go out and have fun and enjoy yourself. When someone does come to you or approach you, make sure that you're actually don't get too involved. Like don't get too involved with these people. Like just date. Just date casually. That was coming up strong. Like love was coming up strong. Like take things very slow. Get to know that person truly. Okay. And then like develop like some type of friendship. If it has something to do with any type of idea that you want to move on, I was picking up love. But if it does have something to do with any type of like business endeavor, idea that you have, make sure that you're writing out that plan too. Okay. It's like the words are changing up on me on this paper. Hold on, you guys. Also, make sure that that person that you're dating, or make sure that that company that you're going to is absolutely wanting the same thing that you want. You will have options, but get to know them first before making a move. Also, for the couples, your partner or yourself may reveal a deep rooted fear or the masculine energy may try to like protect something, or you have the, if you are the masculine energy, you may have been trying to like keep something to yourself, but that energy is going to come out because you need to really kind of like process your feelings. Understand where the person that does come up to you, to even if a person comes up to you and like tell you how they really feel about you, make sure that you're understanding where they're coming from and like choose to be compassionate towards that person. Also, you both will be working on your communication more, and there will be a give and take in your relationship. So if you do this, if you show more communication, more compassion, you will go to new heights with this person or this job or this company. If not, you will discuss what's next for you. So for some of you, you may feel like the relationship that you're in is you've been in it for a really long time. Like I said, it could be a business too. You've been in it for a really long time, but it's like you're not seeing eye to eye right now. So once you guys can sit down and communicate with each other, you can actually explain what it is you expect. And then if they're not expecting the same thing, then you can move on peacefully. It doesn't always have to be an argument. Doesn't always have to be a discrepancy. I do see that you are like dragging your feet on something as well. No more dragging feet. You do need to, like I said, year 7, the whole year honestly is going to be straight going within, seeing things from a different perspective. Like I said, really processing things. This month is going to be the height of the sixes to do that because you're naturally vibrating with the 7 energy, with it being a month 1 and with you being a life path number 6 that equals to 7. So you're going to be doing it on a whole nother level so that you can get to fall back in love with yourself, or just even fall in love with yourself if you've never really even felt like that before. If you feel alone, if you feel like you're misunderstood, like I said, once you do that, you will start correcting that problem that you have. That issue that you have. It's not really a problem, it's just a little bit of an issue. So start just doing more introspective things. Hold on, y'all, this little puppy. Hi. Oh, thank you. So, the prediction for life path number 6 for this particular month, you are finally ready to go after your happiness. Also, something that has been on hold or that have put you on hold is finally ready to come back together. You are more than enough equipped to handle this. So now is the time to connect with it. So before, you may not have felt like you were really ready mentally. You weren't really mentally ready to really handle these things that you have been going through, or that you've been trying to like create, maybe even a relationship too. But right now, you are like mentally getting prepared for those things. Like I said, it may also be a person too. So take that how it resonates. Your message was changing up on me as I was reading. So I hope that resonated with some of you. Okay, so I'm gonna leave y'all's right there because like the words was like jumbling up. So I'm gonna leave sixes right there. And then we can move on to sevens. 147 hertz. I mean, you can do that, but really you just need to sit by yourself really so that you can hear. You don't have to really hear like the hertz, like the vibrations. It can just I'm saying you could just go back to the basics, just like what I was saying with five. Was I saying with fives or fours? Fives. Just go back to the basics and just talk to God. So I'm gonna move on to sevens. Oh, okay. So that's why it was jumbling up on me, because you don't really even know what you want to like approach or how you want to say things to. So it's like you know what you want to say, but you don't really know how to say it. Like I said, it could be towards a person, it could be towards a job. I was really curious about that. I had to see what that was about. So yeah, is your words are getting mixed up or your words are getting jumbled up in a situation or a relationship that you're in. So that's why you kind of have to like process it. Like take yourself back and process what you want to say. Even if you have to write down first, like write a letter to that person or that thing or that job, write it of what you want to say and then read it back to you. And like really you probably have to rehearse it. So do that, sixes, okay? Do that. All right, so let's go to sevens. All right, so for sevens, there has been something that has lied dormant in you that is ready to emerge this year. The universe, God, has given you ample amount of blessings to let this out. So you have to ask yourself, am I ready? This is your chance to not miss out on this and this month and this year. You are being gifted well enough to succeed. So you have it together. You don't have to overthink it. You don't have to say, okay, am I ready? Am I doing the right thing? You don't have to do any of that. You are well equipped. You know, like you are in an absolute knowing phase in this particular year because you are vibrating naturally with the universal year of a seven. You're in a knowing right now. So you're going to be full of knowledge. You're going to know how to do something without even really researching it or doing it. Like I said, you're well equipped. You ready. So enough postponing. Also your ears may be ringing as well, or you may have had a lot of ear ringing. I personally feel something else about the ear ringing. I may have to do like a whole video about the ear ringing, but I just heard it loud and clear now. So you may have like a lot of like feedback going on. So, oh yeah, enough postponing of what you have envisioned on doing. The time is now to get serious on what your goals have been for a long time. No more going back and forth with yourself. One minute you are ready and the next minute you not. So stop debating with yourself, stop battling. You always debate with yourself. You always say, okay, yeah, it's time. And then you get to moving like, no, nah, it's not really time yet. I don't really know what I want to do. And the universe has told you, well, God has told you several times, you're okay. You're more than equipped. Just go out and do it. Don't be afraid. What number was I telling that to? Twos? That's that question that's keep coming up. It's kind of like, what if you 100% absolutely knew without a doubt that you were going to be successful and you were going to be abundant? How would you move then? Move like that because you have to trust it. You have to have faith in God. You have to trust. You have to move in order for God to say, okay, I'm trying to show you the abundance. I'm trying to show you what I have in store for you, but you have to move. So the prediction that I got is that someone is going to try to come at you and ask for your forgiveness. They have realized how they have treated you unfairly. They want to make peace with you. They have a completely they have completely lied to you or on you in your past or told you that you are not ready for love or they're not ready to really love you. Could be a person. But now it looks like they want to stand up and fight for you or fight for your love. So this particular month, trust your intuition about this person or this thing, whatever just came to your mind. That's what it is. Trust this person or trust this thing. Um, not because I'm sorry, I had to turn my page a little bit. Not because you just want someone, but your intuition is telling you. So that's going to be a person by person basis. For some of you, it's like, no, we can be cordial, we can be friends, But for most of you, no, I'm not gonna go back. And then for some of you, you may can. This person may have absolutely learned. So be on the lookout for that. I do strongly feel that it is a person that wants to apologize. It may be a company too, somebody that has treated you unfairly. It could be absolute like a group of people too. Like I'm saying, like it may be a group of people for some of you that they want to just all like sit you down and apologize. Like you were trying to tell them something and they wasn't hearing it, and all of a sudden they had to go through it to know what you were talking about. Sometimes you have to do that. Even you, like, think about it. Like sometimes you may have like went through something, right? And or you may have been told something. God may have also told you to do something and you didn't believe it and you did the complete opposite, and boom, stuff hits the fan. So it's kind of like that with that same person. So have that same compassion. I mean, forgive the person, but if you don't really want that energy around you, you don't want that person in your life, then you can move away from it. It's fine. But that's the prediction that I got. Also, check your self-esteem. Check your self-esteem this month too. It's something about self-esteem. You may not have like a lot of confidence in yourself at all. Check that. Like I said, you're more than equipped to do whatever it is you want. And also, there is going to be some type of opportunity that's going to come in for you. This is a prediction because I'm just getting it right now. There is going to be some type of gift or opportunity that comes in for you too. So be on the lookout for that. I just heard token gift. It may be like a token gift. So this person that actually may be apologizing to you, they may come bearing gifts. So just be on the lookout. All right. That's my prediction. And then we can move on to eights. Okay. Weird. Okay, so for my eights, you are ready. I'm sorry, I just got something else. Let me before I even say anything that's on this paper. Something is like fading away, just like I was saying with fives. Anything that you need to really let go that's been really hard for you to let go of those things. Cause something is like worn out, ran out. Thank you. Ran and worn out. So make sure that you're releasing those things. That just came in like really strong. So let's move on to what I wrote. You are ready for your bright beginning this month. That's why you need to let go of what's been worn and wear out, because you are ready for like a bright new beginning this month and this year. You are determined, strong, and vibrant in your energy, and you are overcoming any obstacles that you are faced with. You are feeling inspired and moving through this year feeling confident and bold. So, again, make sure you're moving through those things. You are figuring out what is missing and how you can overcome everything. You are coming up with bright ideas to make it, and definite breakthroughs are intended for you this month. I also see, I'm sitting here and keep going. I also see new promotions or new beginnings for you, new waves of making money, overcoming any financial hardships that you've been through. Like I said, it's going to be like a financial breakthrough. It's going to be some type of um, epiphany idea that is going to come in. You've already been thinking about it, it's already on your mind, heavy. You're going to start moving towards that. And then that's going to set up your whole 2023 for having like constant financial breakthroughs. Don't limit your talents either. For the eights, you limit yourself. You don't think that you are as bright and as bold as I just described. So you limit yourself. you don't want to do too much right now because you feel like you have a lot going on. So you don't want to really do too much. But do just enough. Like I said, do just enough. It's gonna pay off either way. You're gonna figure out how you can do it too. You also may be feeling like you are struggling this month. May be feeling like I don't know. You guys may celebrate the holidays, but it's something that you had to come out of pocket up for, and it's like really drained you. Could be Christmas. It could be just like I said, just the overall holidays. You may have had to do a lot of traveling too, but it got you really stressed out. So you're gonna figure those things out. Like I said, just come up with some type of like sure proof plan, an idea of how you can move through it. You're gonna get through it because you're already that strong energy to really move through anything. You are an eight. So eights flow. That eights keep going. Eight keeps flowing. Eights just don't stop. It's a constant movement for eights. And then you always come up with different infinite ways to move through these things. So you're good. It's just like right now, it's just a little, you know, these things. You know this though. Okay. So you're gonna be fine this month. Like I said, whatever energy you have this month, eight is gonna it's gonna keep flowing for your year to come. So make sure that in this year you're not looking at what you don't have. You looking at the ability that you can recover from whatever you've fallen short on. So the prediction that I see for this particular month, good and happy times. You are getting a new perspective of life and how you can clearly better yourself or better your life. You are feeling great in your overall life this month. Like I said, if you haven't been feeling like too good, too great, you've been really quiet already. You've been already doing it. You've been real to yourself. So if you have already been doing that, that's fine, but don't isolate yourself. It's a difference of being alone and being isolated. Don't isolate yourself because you're getting, I get a sense that you're getting really comfortable with just being by yourself because your energy constantly, like I said, your energy constantly moves anyway. So with you like kind of like winding down, taking that step back, you may actually get kind of, I don't want to say addicted. That's a bad word. Well, that's the wrong word. It's not a bad word, but you may get used to being by yourself and then now you become isolated. So be careful of that. Also be open to receive as well because a lot of good news is coming in. It may come in like a little slow, but it is definitely going to be worth it. Okay. You have been patient and now it pays off. You will feel complete joy in this particular month if you take this tip. Everybody, everything is going to get better. So, like I said, it's going to be a lot of good financial news for you. So, you're fine. You're going to be good. Okay. So, that's from my eights. Oh, thank you, Pepsi Cola. I really appreciate that. Hold on. Have I been reading? I knew it was something else that I didn't read. Oh, you welcome, Think Billions. I'm glad to be here. You say you feel my spirit in your speech. Okay, I hope that's a good thing. All right. Hey, Amber Marie, how are you? I knew I was missing something. I greatly appreciate that, Pepsi Cola. Thank you. So let me drink some water, you guys, and then we can move on to nines. Hold on, I don't like drinking on camera no more. I should have poured this in a cup or something. Is it gonna stay? Okay. Y'all know how when y'all freeze y'all water? I love freezing my waters. But I freeze my water and I kept it in too long and like the bottom of the bottle, it's all messed up. So I gotta lay it down. I hate when they happen. You said eights be balling. Yeah, eights be balling. Eights always find a way to come back up. Like I said, you don't stay stuck for long. So if you feel like this is an incident where well, whatever incident you went through in December, I'll say November ish too. You're not gonna stay stuck. Y'all good. You're gonna figure out what steps you need to take. All right, and then let's move to nines. So nines. So in the month of January, I see a higher level of commitment coming in this month. It may be with love, it may be with job, it may be your overall success, right? You will be more in harmony with yourself or your loved ones by getting to learn a new exciting quality about the situation each day. So you're not really looking at it from like face value. You're looking at it on like an internal level. You're really getting to know. I do get a feeling that some of you are going to start like getting into some type of relationship. It just came in really strong. Moving to the next level with things in your relationship, in your like I said, it got something to do with love, your job, or yourself. Like you're going to like these new levels. You will be open to healing your deepest, darkest secrets. You may also find that dream home you have been looking for. Also, you will be shining light on things that you have been thinking about heavily. It can include family trauma that has been keeping you bound and stuck. You are getting a new perspective. Is something else with that bound and stuck? Because the way I said it. You may be holding on to words as well that your family has said about you or said to you, like who you are, what you're supposed to be doing, and you kind of want to venture off and do something else, but you don't really know how. You're going to be removing those things. Let me read my prediction. I may have to go back because it's like another feeling that I'm getting from the nines, but I can't really figure it out, like of how I want to like put it, how I want to say it. It's like this feeling that I'm getting. So let me move on to the predictions and maybe it's gonna come out there. So I see you have a lot of travel plans for the month of January. You may be going to travel with family too. You may be trying to go to a place. You may be trying to go place to place to visit to see where you want to go as well. So you may be like you still may have like some type of vacation time, or you may be doing your early vacation time this month. You may like merge like in the end of the year to the beginning of the year. I don't really know how to put that either, but you're going to be hopping like from place to place, city to city, seeing new things. You are trying to decide what's the important move for you or an important move for you. It could be multiple moves. It could be your house. It could be travel plans. It could be you trying to do things a little bit different. You're not trying to keep going back and forth with a particular type of situation or purpose or person. I did say purpose. So be on the lookout on that. You may think about moving in with the person too. So really process that. I don't know. If you especially if you've been the type of person that you have been on your own for a while, you haven't really been living with anybody, and all of a sudden you and this person are trying to like move in together, just process that. Also, I get from the nines for the prediction, a surprise gift is going to be granted to you. Some may be getting proposed to. Okay, I knew I felt that. Okay, it's at the bottom. Yeah, some of you may be getting proposed to, or you may be getting a new proposal at work. You have been feeling like things have been all over the place or too much for you. The things will work out. Someone is there to help you out too. For the nine energy, because you are a very mature, very strong energy within yourself, the nine energy have a hard time of asking others for help or asking others for advice on what they should do. So whoever you feel like you can go to advice, it could be a family member as well. Make sure that you're following their advice very carefully. Listen to the back words that they're saying, because they maybe say like multiple different things at one time. They may be like all over the place. So listen to the different things that they're saying too, so you can shine light on what you need to do. So it's not really like following their advice. It's asking them for advice, then dissecting on exactly what you need to do. Also, my hands are starting to feel like really dry. You may have to like wash your hands for something, because I feel like all of a sudden my hands feel like really sticky, really dry. Like y'all know when y'all like got like glue on your hand, you may have to wash your hands from a situation that's been really sticky. Mm, I don't know what this feeling is. I do apologize for my nines. I really don't. I never really felt like this before, and like I said, my hands are getting like really sticky. Like I actually feel like I have glue on my hands. So you may feel tied up. You may feel like you put your hands into the wrong thing that has left some type of like residue. I don't know how to explain it. So I'm gonna leave it right there for the nines. I do apologize. I'm gonna leave it right there. Okay, so let's move on to master number 11. That was weird. Okay. All right, Pepsi Cola. Yes. Okay. Yes, eights have. Right. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, I get what y'all saying. All right. So let's move on to master number 11. Master number 11 also something going on with nines. Sorry. All right, master number 11s, you can also resonate with this. Also, make sure that you guys go back to life path number two's message, because it may be something there in there for you too. So, master number 11, this month you will become more serious about your life than you ever have been in a long time. This is when you decide enough is enough and I'm ready to conquer. You have had a lot of sorrow in the past and finally ready to move on from it. So, what I'm getting a feeling, because when I'm channeling, sometimes I don't really be remembering what I wrote because I'm just channeling, honestly. So I feel like a lot of the numbers, you're gonna start, like I said, like really diving deep within so that you can move. This is giving me that four energy. Didn't I say that about fours? Because I'm seeing that house of that mud again. Yeah, it's giving me a four energy. You may have a four in your chart somewhere, but you are gonna move from a lot of different things that has kept you stuck too. Understand the lesson and accept the truths no matter how harsh they are or how harsh they may be, and move on from those things. Sometimes 11s have a hard time of accepting what really is. You have a hard time accepting what's like one plus one. So this is going to be the month, like I said, it's going to be a very quiet month for a lot of the numbers, for a lot of people. I can't even really say numbers, just a lot of people. And you need to start accepting those harsh truths, and how sometimes you are involved of how you can move and push forward. Like you are in control of pretty much your own destiny. I know that sounds cliche, but pretty much you're in control of your own destiny, of your own feelings, of your own moves, okay? So the top, don't put the blame on others. You may have put blame on a lot of other people. So this month you're taking charge of that. You also will be doing a lot of searching for the truth within your life, within you, within situations all around you. You understand how those situations and how those environments affect you as well. So you will take a step back so that you won't be involved in those same old things. If you have been feeling stagnant for a while as well, this is the month where you will be ready to move. And like I put this literally and figuratively too. So you may be trying to like find another house. You may be trying to like move different cars, like a different car or something like that, but you're trying to like do things a little bit differently. You're trying to change up your whole energy completely. And with you doing that, you're trying to change up the things that you have so that the energy can be a little bit different too. You are ready to make important changes necessary for your growth. I was picking up like did I really write this? I said I wrote I'm picking up a thick person. So you may have to heal from a person who had like big thighs or who was out of shape. Oh, dang. Well, I should have wrote that first. Look, also wrote out of set when I said out of shape, say it as nicely as possible. Sorry. They may not have been, they may not have worked out a lot. Like I said, they're really like they're thicker, like like heavy. I don't know how to put that. I'm sorry. I do apologize if I'm offending anybody. But they had booty. Like I don't know what to say. But yeah, they're kind of, so you may have like healed from a person like that, or may have to. Okay. So or it's coming up really harsh. I'm sorry because it's the energy behind it of that 11 person that I'm picking up. It's like with that person um that you had to like heal from, or you also may be like this thicker person. You may have been feeling like you've been gaining weight a lot lately. You feel like that. But if you had to heal from like a thicker person, you may use that as an excuse of, I don't even know why I was with this person. Like this person was out of shape anyway. You may say something like that. So let's move on. For the prediction for 11s, I see a huge message coming through for you this month. It could be like spiritual, but I'm feeling like it could be a literal, so it could be like that thick person. Also, or news about an argument, or like I said, that person. This news will help you make a very wise decision in what's next. I also saw like two fades. So it could mean that someone is being like, I'm sorry, I said two fades, two-faced. So someone around you could be two-faced as well, or that is the person that is going to call you back. Or you may have to consider all sides of a decision. So you have to see like both sides of the coin so that you can make some type of decision. Also in this particular month, be careful of your health and eat healthy. I knew it was the reason why I had wrote down that thick person. Like I said, you may have felt like you've gained a lot of weight. You may have been feeling like, dang, I'm getting a little thick around the area. and I need to start losing weight. So make sure that you just started eating healthy. I'm sorry, I'm reading my chat. Okay. Body shaming or something. Somebody doing a lot of body shaming. It's okay if you thick. I mean, you thick. I don't know if y'all I know like a lot of people here, y'all been with me since day one. Like, I look, and the thing about it is, what's crazy about me saying that, I actually like gained back some weight too while I've been like over the holidays. I was like, I can't gain no more weight back. So I need to do a little toning myself too. Everybody always got something they gotta say about their thickness. But I had lost like when I started my weight loss journey, my sister, she actually sent me a video in 2 years ago. 29, no, I'm sorry. Was that 2 years ago or is that 3 years ago? Man, y'all, I covered up the whole front seat of the car, like both sides. It was not funny. It was not funny. So I just lost weight. So if you are that person that you be like, man, I'm getting out of shape, do what you need to do. Like I said, just eat a little healthy. Eat a little bit healthier. It's not really about you like working out. Like just eat healthy. Watch what you're eating. Okay. She said, don't hold back. This is why we here. Oh, okay. Shoot. You know, some people be getting offended by certain things. I don't be knowing what I be wanting to say. Jasmine. It's nothing wrong with being thick. How I knew I started gaining back my weight too. I don't get cold. I don't get cold. It been like 10 degrees here too. I've been outside just like it's nothing. So hey. Okay, you guys, let's move on. Come on, I know it, right? In some African countries, I read that it's another country. Oh my God. I know think billions though. It's not Nigeria. It's like another African country. Oh my God, I just read it. Like you have to be thick. If you're not thick, if you skinny, they literally judge you off that. So let's move on. If y'all know what other I know it's Nigeria too. That's interesting, but I know it's like a lot of African countries. So let's move on to 22. Right. Exactly. Exactly, Jasmine. Exactly. Like if you skinny, they say that you poor. But like I said, you never know like who people so, sensitive about like certain things. So I don't be knowing what I can say. Cause y'all don't want me to say everything. Sometimes you gotta like not say too much. Okay, let me move on to 22. Okay. So 22s. Okay, so overall this month is going to be whole and aware. I'm sorry. You are going to be whole and aware this month. You have gone through a lot in the past couple of years and you have gone through the pain beautifully and had the courage to push through the pain. So great news and success is in your favor because of that. Okay. Also, 22s, make sure that you are looking at fours reading as well. There may be some messages in there for you. You may still feel confused of why loved ones or lovers have betrayed you or broken your heart and broken your trust. You feel emotionally numb. But remember, in times like this brings out the most growth. So I am getting a vision right now of like something that's like cracked. It's like really dark in the room, but then it's like cracks like in front of me. and the light is shining through. So with that vision, it's kind of like you had to go through those dark times because you weren't aware of what you were going through, and you had to be broken down in order for you to see the light, if that makes sense, if I'm explaining that right. So let the light shine through, let those cracks be like a revelation for you, that you are able to continue to move and continue to grow. Don't become emotionally numb where you don't express how you truly feel. Because when you become emotionally numb, you don't really get the victory that God wants for you. And that includes, like I said, this month and throughout the year, and anybody in the chat too. Don't ever like numb your feelings or emotions of wanting to find love or wanting to even, move through the pain. Even though that these things have been very hard for the 22s, because I'm getting like a lot of back problems. Like my back is killing me. So it's created a lot of like pain within your body too, because you're holding that in too long. So just release it. Growth is here for you from this situation. Some type of lesson. You will overcome all battles and you will be announced the winner. So don't be the victim, be the victor. Instead of you saying, feeling victimized about the situation and how these people have treated you, or how these situations have treated you, the situations that you've been placed in, instead of you playing victim, allow that to be the opportunity to where you can become the victor. You may still feel confused of why everything happened the way it happened. And it happened all at once, then it happened so fast. It was like one minute you were good, and the next minute it was like, boom, the rug was just pulled up from under you. And that's because you needed to be awakened, shocked. Maybe you were doing something, or maybe you were somewhere where you weren't supposed to be, but you were ignoring signs, and you had to be kind of like electrified, awakened back up. And then that's why it felt like the situation on a physical level, energetically is like that, but on a physical level, it feels like one day you're just happy, the next minute you walk in the room and everything is sad. You may have dealt with low self-esteem as well. And this situation was meant for you to see your worth and how valuable you are. So you may have been getting like bamboozled, betrayed a lot. So make sure you're going back to look at Four's message. Highly recommend that, because you were meant to, like I said, learn something from it. Also, in this prediction for the month of January, you do feel, or you are going to start feeling like you are by yourself this month. Just know that you are never alone. You have a loved one that admires you a lot, someone who is past. Like I was getting this, and I'm feeling this person now, like I'm kind of getting a little chills. So someone that you've loved that has passed away admires you a lot, and they constantly want you to know that they're looking after you and then that they love you. So when you have had, now I'm getting like a really emotional right now. So if you have like trusted in this person for advice, like every time you went through a lot of hard pains and a lot of heartaches, this was the only person that you could go to. But now that you went through this particular situation in the past, you feel like you don't have no one to go to. So that's why you're emotionally numb. This month is going to be where you awaken for that, or from that. And like I said, this person wants you to know that even though that they're not with you physically, they're definitely within you spiritually. You may dream, you may have, or you will dream about this person. You will dream about this person a lot in the month of January. Also, a key and major event is happening this month. Some like emotions is coming through like really strong. So I'm sorry if I mean, you need to open it up. Like I said, you've been emotionally numb. So I guess it was meant for me to say that so that you can the water can fall. Um, a key and major event is happening this month that is going to bring your spirit up and you will start feeling like a winner. So I also kept hearing a deeper understanding of your questions too. Like you may have like a lot of like really deep questions. Pause the video if you need to. Sorry, that's for 22s. Kept hearing a deeper understanding of different questions that you've been having. You've been having like a lot of deep like inner questions. Also, something is going to unite this month. So take that how it resonates. So something is going to like come together finally, like pieces to a puzzle, and it's going to unite. Okay. So that's for 22s. What you said, hold on. Curious, what is your life and destiny number? Your life path number is just based on um like what you're actually supposed to be learning. Your destiny number is what you're supposed to be actually doing, like what you're destined to be. And I always keep forgetting this to say this, but in the predictions that I have, any predictions that I ever bring up, make sure that you are looking at your destiny number as well. And your destiny number is calculated by your full name, like the one that you were given at birth. So if you had like any name changes, if you got married, it wouldn't be that as the name that you were given at birth. So if your life path number really doesn't resonate like that, check out your destiny number. That message may resonate for you as well. I'll say just those two. I wouldn't say really your personality and your heart desire. It could, but definitely life path number and your destiny number. Yes. I don't know. I always forget to say it in the beginning. All right. So 33s, last but not least. All right. So for 33s, for the prediction for January 2023, overall, you're going to have a lot of good karma and a lot of abundance is going to come in. A lot of checks, a lot of blessings are definitely here for you this month. You have been, oh, also look at life path number sixes as well. So look at your destiny number and 33s, look at life path number six. You have been ready for these blessings for a while, and it's here for you to stay. You are calling or have been calling it in. So you may have been doing like a lot of manifestations. You've also been doing a lot of maybe physical phone calls too. I'm getting that as well. Like someone has owed you something, so you've been like calling around to see like, okay, when is mine gonna come in? Mine haven't came in yet. So those blessings are definitely gonna come in for you in the month of January because everything is gonna be really at a peace within this first month. A lot of people, if it is like a check, like a financial check, like a raise that everybody else got but you didn't get, then it's gonna start coming in because like the workload is a little low, if that makes sense. Also, in this particular month, make sure that you're putting your needs first and stay dedicated to your goals. Remember as well, do unto others as you want to do unto you. I kept hearing that. So, how you want your year to go, or just even how you want other people to treat you, make sure that you're out that energy in a pure way. Don't saying, okay, well, I gave this homeless man $20. Okay, I know it's gonna come. Don't do it to get it back. Do it because it's something that you actually want to do. It's like a responsibility almost. Treat it as a responsibility. You know what? don't go broke doing it now. Just don't give. I don't know how to really put it, like, because I feel like 33s can be a little extreme, or you can hear things that someone's saying and you take it to the extreme. So I'm not saying like go broke. I'm saying like absolutely when you see someone in need, just out the kindness of your heart, because you absolutely want to do it, help people out. And then other things will be given back to you. This is going to be a very easy month for you as well. You may have felt like you've been going through like a roller coaster of things, but this month is going to be like fresh, very easy. All of your hard work and all of your hard times is going to pay off in this particular month in January. I'm hearing grateful, so definitely be show gratitude towards the blessings that do come in. You'll be blessed with more as well. Then give yourself time to heal as well. So if you still are like holding on to a little bit or a lot of it, if you're holding on to a lot, give yourself time to heal. There is no hurry or rush into the next chapter in your life as well. Like what you rushing through. Why are you trying to get what's gonna happen when you get to it? You're gonna move on to the next. That's all it's gonna be. So don't rush to get towards your success either. Allow it to unflow for you. Because in this particular year, and like I was saying, in this particular, I'm doing the 2023 predictions very soon. But for 33s, I did get that in this particular year, everything is supposed to really flow. It's going to really pay off. It's like all the whatever hard years you've had, it's going to be matched to you this year. So no need to rush. Also, if you feel like you do need to take a break to rest and breathe and catch your breath, do that as well. You don't want to be running a race when you're absolutely tired, when you feel like you're about to be broken down from it. Okay, so there's no rush, there's no hurry, just relax. Dang it, I lost it that quick. I hate when that happened. When I got a flash of vision and I'm talking, and then when I stop talking, it go away. I can't even explain to you what I got, but if it comes back, I'll let you guys know. So for your prediction for the 33s, I do see in this particular month you are trying to do something different with your hair, trying to grow it out, or you trying to get extensions, or you trying to just cut it, a new low haircut. You may be trying to dye it as well. That is a very good, is whatever like new hairstyle that it's something with your head that you've been trying to do. I got that it was your hair. Definitely do it like that, because I feel like you do need a little change in your life. You may have had the same hairstyle for years, and it's time for you to kind of like switch it up a little bit. Try to change it just a little bit. That would be good for you this month. Also, when I just said that, I do see your mindset as well. So you may not even be trying to change your hair. It could be something that's spiritual. You may be trying to change your mindset and how you look at things. That is also a good idea. I also see you maturing in multiple areas of your life. This will pay off big time in this particular month and future to come, not even just this year. Whatever you do, this month is going to pay off tremendously. Okay. Also, in this particular month, too, drink more water. Cut away from like soda, juice, alcohol. Definitely do some type of cleanse or a fast or some type of detox. Uh, you may have been just eating a lot throughout the holidays. So definitely you need to do some type of detox before you start doing like any type of do a physical cleanse so that the spirit can like match it. Y'all get what I'm saying? So also this month, make sure that you are staying happy and staying healthy. The weather is going to get really in your particular area, the weather is going to get really weird. It's just going to get weird. So wear the necessary clothes that you need to wear for January, not just for what the weather is outside, but January is a winter month. So for January, dress for January. Don't dress for what the temperature is outside. That's how people get sick. And then also in this particular year, I think I said that, right? I did say that. Okay, checks and blessings. I wrote it down here too in my prediction. Good financial news is coming your way. All right. So, like I said, anything that you've been owed, even if you haven't been owed anything, there's going to be some type of check that's going to come in for the 33s. It's going to be very good. All right. It's coming. And that is all, you guys. That's what I have. So I thank you guys so much for tuning in with me. I'm glad I was able to do this live. I'm glad. It was like a little less than it normally is on my lives, but it was pretty good. It wasn't so overwhelming. I just heard the number 9 was 6. I still don't know what that feeling is for nines. I just heard the number 9. I may have to, I don't know if it comes back up like throughout today because it's still kind of, I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? Oh, it's kind of late. But I thank you guys so much. Again, make sure you guys hit this like button if you already haven't. Also, make sure you share this page. Sharing is caring. You never know the messages you hear at my channel. It may be for somebody else. So you're welcome. I appreciate y'all too. Thank you guys so much for joining me. And again, I will be doing the 2023 predictions. Like I said, it all depends on when I upload it, honestly. It should be some this week and some next week, but they're going to be done. Okay, they're going to be done. And that's for each life path number. All right. But I love you guys. Thank you guys again so much. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your new year too.